My fellow panelist here is celebrating that the rule of law has been vindicated and overturned 234 years of American legal tradition. I would challenge her to see if she could possibly articulate how and what crime Trump committed, because so far Alvin Bragg, the DA, has failed to do so. The judge in the case, Judge Merchan, has failed to do so. And they can't do it because Trump didn't commit any of the crimes for which he's been convicted.
Well, let's just ask quickly before I go to Kevin. Francesca, just on that point, what crime did Trump commit?
It was financial crimes. It was white collar crimes. That is exactly what they charged him. He was convicted on.
What was the crime?
It's New York State law.
I understand. What was the crime?
It is New.
Francesca,
I don't even like it. It is
hang on,
literally
Mark,
he just got convicted on 34 counts.
Francesca, what was the crime?
Of like cooking the actual books.
What was the crime?
You are not allowed. So you are not allowed to use your own financial, like your own money to pay off somebody, and then he logged it as something different. He logged it as just a regular payment, but he was actually paying off this porn star to keep quiet, which, if he hadn't been running for president, would not have mattered, but he was, and so it impacted campaign finance laws in New York State. Okay, that is what Juan Merchan just oversaw this.
Okay.
Alvin Bragg brought these charges because Michael Cohen, his fixer, was already sentenced to 3 years to do it.
Okay, let's just go before Kevin. I'd be very, very, very patient. I will come to you.
Look, I'm no expert. Let me just say, hang on,
No,
Michael.
You are no expert.
By the way.
Because the campaign finance law is a federal law.
Hang on.
Anyway.
Next time your liberal friend calls Trump a felon, just ask him what crimes Trump committed. Like, even Piers Morgan, who I despise is logical enough to understand that this entire trial was politically motivated and a sham. Misdemeanors in New York that had to be raised to felonies because they had already passed the statute of limitations. In a previous video, I had already went over why this entire trial should be petitioned and overturned by the Supreme Court. From Alvin Bragg running for DA with the express intention of indicting Trump, to Judge Merchan, who adjudicated this case, not recusing himself after the public learned he donated directly to the Biden campaign and an organization called Stop Trump. So for those who don't know the details of Trump's 34 felony convictions, this all stemmed from a $130,000 hush money payment from Trump's former attorney Michael Cohen to Stormy Daniels, a porn star. Did Trump sleep with her and try to cover it up? Yeah, probably. The guy's a billionaire. Who gives a shit? Guess what? Hush money payments are not illegal, with exceptions of instances to cover up serious crimes, which would be bribery. But the actual crime Trump was charged with in New York was first-degree falsification of business records. The records pointed to Michael Cohen being reimbursed for the hush money payment he sent to Stormy Daniels on behalf of Trump. Each of the 34 charges correspond to a check, an invoice, or a voucher generated to reimburse Cohen. Keep in mind, Michael Cohen is already an unreliable witness, considering he's on record lying under oath to Congress over a dozen times in 2019, which he admitted. So yeah, this girl's a dumbass.